And you know, a lot of cops are involved with that.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a thing that I'm not saying you must do, but career in law enforcement, I actually joined the Brotherhood of Freemasons. Baptism, they baptize them in blood. They own all the real estate and they own all like media outfits. But see, the Masons are the foot soldiers of the Illuminati. You understand? They're Satanists. And you know what? Anybody could tell me different. I really don't care because I know certain hand signs that you do. You know, the pyramid, the rock, you know, Jay-Z calls this the rock. It's a pyramid.
Right.
All right? But in that pyramid, there's 13.
Right.
The devil knows the Bible better than me and you put together.
Right.
Because he was there when God was putting it together. He could twist the word of God and make it so clean like honey in your mouth. You got to go beyond that, honey.
Right.
You got to go around it and do your research.
Right. This has to do with them.
Oh, yeah. You have to be a Freemason to be that. All the presidents were Freemasons.
Okay.
A small portion weren't. But they were Jesuits. Yeah, you talking about the Illuminati.
Illuminati. Okay.
Removes those blinds off your eyes. You start seeing who's who for what they are.
Wow.
You know, and Knights Templar, and you got you know, so Shriners.
I guess that's where you get the all-seeing eye from.
The all-seeing eye is Lucifer.
Right.
Underneath them is the Rothschilds. Underneath them is the Council of 13. They know which the Rothschilds makes the presidents. They're trillionaires. They own the world. They own like 90% of the world. Yeah, political stuff,
right.
That's just BS. That's bullshit. Because they're going to give themselves up. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys and women, men and women that work in Hollywood, they're all Satanists.
Okay.
All of them are Satanists.
Death before Dishonor, I apply the most energy. You ain't a friend, you a foe, you ain't never been a friend of me. Let me explain the difference. Priority of poverty got me thinking ahead of the game. Never should start. Death before Dishonor, I apply the most energy. You ain't a friend, you a foe, you ain't never been a friend of me. Let me explain the difference. Priority of poverty got me thinking ahead of the game. Never should start.
I'm sick and tired of telling cats it's about to go down, killing brothers over rats like a merry-go-round. Do they ever see tomorrow in the future in their dream? The buck got them stuck, cause life ain't what it seems. Black on black crime, it's the sign of the time. Only thing is on their mind is, yo, I got to get mine. It's like I'm talking for my health, so myself and my mind. Symbolic of my that cross blind when it shine. Caught up in the grime, the taste is lemon lime. The flavor that you savor is too hard for you to climb. You dine with the devil, brought a shovel to the feast. And God so you killed the flesh you did not eat. Was it fear that brought him here? In his mind he can't be beat. The death before dishonor, you sow what you reap. Don't sleep, if you do, make sure that it ain't deep. Niggas ain't ready.
Death before Dishonor, I apply the most energy. You ain't a friend, you a foe, you ain't never been a friend of me. Let me explain the difference. Priority of poverty got me thinking ahead of the game. Never should start. Death before Dishonor, I apply the most energy. You ain't a friend, you a foe, you ain't never been a friend of me. Let me explain the difference. Priority of poverty got me thinking ahead of the game. Never should start.
You talking smack like you a vet from my rap. Bring the track, I bring the fact, and I'ma teach you how to act. Hope I reach you for the Mac. Them boys just don't know how to act. Hope I reach you for the preach, so you be laying on your back. See, a fool could tell you something that could save your life one day. When it come to love and lust, life and death don't play. Dog chasing cats, allowing rats to run away like a snake in the grass. I hawk all day. You my prey, cause you stay running with these rats like a bat out of hell. Blind before the trap, the dolo, the hogo. You know that's how they act. God forbid they own crib. You know they got a pack. No need to try to black, cause you know they black and back. And when the boys come with the noise, acapella with no track. For that jello, don't get whacked. For that jello, don't get whacked.
Death before Dishonor, I apply the most energy. You ain't a friend, you a foe, you ain't never been a friend of me. Let me explain the difference. Priority of poverty got me thinking ahead of the game. Never should start. Death before Dishonor, I apply the most energy. You ain't a friend, you a foe, you ain't never been a friend of me. Let me explain the difference. Priority of poverty got me thinking ahead of the game. Never should start.
Satanic individuals that work in Hollywood, you know, of you know, reverence, of money, of people of power, you know, bringing it into the temple, and they have the secretary which is a male. We're all males. There's no female Masons here. I know in Europe, I think they do, not here. Unless you're an Eastern Star, that's different. So
Yeah.
black and white, which is white and black tiles, is where we have our temple.
That's where you get that.
Yeah, the
okay.
yin yang, you know, the
Right.
good person. Everything is controlled by the white and black pope. In order for you to be a Shriner, you got to be a Mason. For you to be a Knights Templar, you got to be a Mason. And the more you go up in that pyramid, and the highest you could go is a Rothschild.
Right.
They're the highest of the highest.
Really?
Yeah, they're the satanic children of Satan.
Wow.
But the Freemasons, you got the Blue Lodge, which is composed of all different nationalities and backgrounds of Masons,
Right.
to include different religious sets, Hindu, Muslim, whatever. You could be atheist; they don't care. You could be Satan. You could be a devil worshiper,
Wow.
and they'll bring a devil worshiping Bible right there, satanic Bible, so you could
Wow.
you take the oath. Yeah, they don't care. See, I didn't know that.